Students, in this video I am going to take the revised simplex method second example. In this we are taking the help of big M method because here the constraints are greater than type. Fine. So let us take the example. Minimize z is equal to 3x1 plus x2 subjected to the first constraint. X1 plus x2 is greater than equals to 1. 2x1 plus 3x2 is greater than equal to 2. X1 x2 is greater than equals to 0. So this is the problem. So here, since both these constraints or one of them, if whenever one of them or all the constraints are greater than type, then generally we have to subtract some amount which is known as the surplus variable, and to get the initial basis we generally add artificial variables, since here we are using big M method. Fine. So now here is this. So after converting the problem into standard form, so we have maximization of z star, which is minus z. So minus z, so just multiply by minus sign, so minus 3x1 minus x2, and here we have to add surplus variable x3 x4 and artificial variable x5 x6. So these are the x3 x4 x5 x6, these are the surplus variable, these are the artificial variables x5 x6. Fine. So now here there is no slack variable, surplus variables x, so 0 x3 0 x4 in the objective function, and now you have to impose the penalty, because in the big M method we have to impose the penalty. So since this is a maximization, so minus m x5 minus m of x6, this is the penalty. So now what is the coefficient matrix? Coefficient matrix corresponding to x1. In the first column, in the first constraint we have 1, in the second constraint we have 2, so 1 and 2. Similarly for x2 we have 1 and 3, 1 and 3. For x3 here minus 1, and here in the second constraint there is no x3, so 0. In the x4 first constraint there is no x4, so 0. In the next second constraint we have minus 1, so minus 1. x5, we have x5 in first constraint, so 1. We have no x5 in second constraint, so 0. So identity matrix corresponds to x5 and 6, and that's why they are the initial basis. Fine. Similarly, the cost vector for the objective function is minus 3 minus 1 0 0 minus m minus m. These are c1 c2 c3 c4 c5 c6. Fine. Right hand side is 1 and 2, so value is 1 and 2. So now the initial basis according to this identity matrix x5 x6. So x5 x6, non basic variables are x1 x2 x3 x4. These are the non basic variables. Fine. Now inverse matrix is this identity matrix. So identity matrix c0 is corresponding to this c5 and c6, which is minus m minus m. So now first we have to find out the pi multipliers. So pi multipliers is minus c0 a0 inverse, minus c0 is minus m, a0 inverse is the identity matrix. So after simplification we get this is pi 1 pi 2. Now we have to find out cj dash for these non basic variables c1 dash, c2 dash, c3 dash, c4 dash. Fine. So c1 dash is c1 plus summation of ai1 pi I, that means the first column multiply by pi multipliers and then add c1. So minus 3 plus c1 plus first column 1 2 multiply by this pi multiplier, so we get 3m minus 2. Similarly c2 dash for x2 dash, this is c2 plus second column which is 1 3 multiply by these pi multipliers, so we get 4m minus 1. Similarly c3 dash for this x3 is c3 plus summation of ai3 pi I, that means c3 is 0 0 plus third column minus 1 0 multiply by these pi multipliers, so minus m. Similarly c4 dash corresponding to x4 is c4 plus the summation ai4 plus pi I. So c4 is 0 0, fourth column 0 minus 1 multiply by pi multiplier, so we get minus. Now among all these four, 2 are negative, 2 are positive. That's why due to these positive terms we are not having optimum solution. Now among these two, this quantity is most positive, so that's why x2 enters the basis. x2 enters the basis and x2 is at the second position, so r is 2. Fine. Now find out the leaving variable. So for this we have to find out b1 dash, b2 dash, a1 2 dash, a2 dash, 2 2. So here b1 dash, b2 dash is given by a naught inverse b1 b2. A naught inverse is nothing but the identity matrix. b1 b2 is y1 1 2. So multiply this, we get 1 2. Similarly a1 dash 1 2, a1 a dash 2 2 is a naught inverse a1 2 a2 2. So this is the identity matrix, and a1 2 a2 2 is nothing but the second column, which is 1 3. So just multiply this 1 3 here. So 1 3, so we get 1 3. Now take the ratio 1 divided by 1, 2 divided by 3. So 1 divided 1, 2 divided by 3. So minimum is 2 by 3, which is associated with this 3. That means second quantity. So corresponding to b2 dash, and b2 dash is corresponding to x6, second one. That means x6. So x6 leaves the basis, which is at the position number 2, because in this its position is second. So p is 2. So now ep will be obviously, this is for x5 x2. So here is 1 0, and now here you have to revise this. कैसे रिवाइज करते थे? सेकंड पोजीशन है, सो इस क्वांटिटी से डिवाइड करेंगे हर क्वांटिटी को जो कॉलम में है, एंड देन मल्टीप्लाई बाय माइनस साइन. सो माइनस 1/3 ये हो जाएगा, और इस पर्टिकुलर इस क्वांटिटी का रेसिप्रोकल, सो 1/3. सो दैट्स वाई माइनस 1/3 1/3. फाइन, दिस इज द रूल. नाउ फाइंड आउट न्यू ए नॉट इनवर्स, विच इज E2 into old A नॉट इनवर्स. सो न्यू E2 is this, old A not inverse is the identity matrix. Multiply this, so we get the same matrix, 1 0 minus 1/3 1/3. Fine. And now new basis x6 is now the non-basic variable, and in place of x6 we are having x2. तो x2 इधर से इधर आ गया है, और इधर से x6 इधर चला गया है. Fine. Similarly c0 is revised. This is for c5, and now for x2 we have c2, and from the list here c2 is -1. So here we have listed -1. Fine. Now iteration number 2. Again find out the pi multipliers. So minus c0 a naught inverse minus this c0 multiply by this a naught inverse. So after multiplication we get this quantity. These are the pi multipliers. Now find out c1 dash, c3 dash, c4 dash, c5 dash for non-basic variables. So c1 is -3 plus first column multiply by these pi multipliers, so we get this value. Similarly c3 dash is c3 plus c3 is 0 plus third column from a third column and pi multipliers, so we get -m. Similarly c4 dash is 0 plus this is the fourth column multiply by these pi multipliers, so we get this value. And now the last c6 dash. C6 dash is C6 plus this value, which is -m plus sixth column from a multiply by these pi multipliers, so we get this quantity. Now among these four you will see that this quantity is positive because m is very large. This is negative, this is positive, this is negative, so two are positive. So due to this solution is not optimum. Now among these two, which one is most positive? Obviously this quantity is positive, most positive, m/3, but here is -7/3 -1/3. So this quantity most positive. So that's why x4 leaves the basis. So here x4 leaves the basis, which is at position up because fourth column, so r is 4. Fine. Now find out the b1 dash, b2 dash using this formula. So this is a naught inverse multiply by b1 b2, so we get 1/3 2/3. Now find out, this is 4, fourth column, so that's why a1 4 a2 dash 4, which is a naught fourth column. Fourth column is obviously 0 -1. Fourth column from this fourth column is 0 -1, so 0 -1. So multiply, you get 1/3 -1/3. Now here among these two this quantity is negative, so we will not take the ratio from this, so we have only one quantity. That's why this corresponding to first quantity, this variable will leave the basis, और first variable क्या था? according to this सेकेंड इटरेशन, फर्स्ट वेरिएबल जो था आफ्टर वन इटरेशन x5 x2 आए थे हमारे बेसिस, सो x5 लीव द बेसिस, so now x5 leaves the basis and since x5 is at the first position, so p is 1, p is 1. ठीक, अब हम E1 निकालेंगे, EP है ना, तो P की वैल्यू 1 है, तो E1 इज इक्वल्स टू, ये वैल्यू रखी जाएंगी, तो पहले इसका रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे, इसका रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा 3 और फिर इससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 3 से और माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सो दिस विल बी 1. पहले 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो -1, फिर माइनस से भी मल्टीप्लाई किया तो 1, so 0 and 1. So this is the E1. Again revise your A naught inverse, which is E1 and old A naught inverse. So E1 is this quantity, multiply by the old A naught inverse, after multiplication we get this matrix. Fine. New basis अब आपके आ गए हैं x4 and x2, क्योंकि x5 लीव कर गया है, x4 एंटर कर गया है, so x4 x2 and here c4 and c2, 0 and -1. Fine. फिर वही करेंगे पाई मल्टीप्लायर्स, so pi multipliers evaluate किए, so we are getting this 1 and 0. Now we have to calculate, so नॉन बेसिक कौन कौन से होंगे यहाँ, नॉन बेसिक वेरिएबल्स x4 x1 है यार, तो x1 x3 x5 and x6. So we have to find out c1 dash, c3 dash, c5 dash, c6 dash. So they are evaluated here. So this is -2, -1, 1 minus m, minus m. All quantities are negative, so optima reaches. Optima reaches. So what is the optimum solution? Optimum solution is given by x4 x2 a naught inverse b1 b2. This is the formula. So a naught inverse is this revised a naught inverse, b1 b2 is 1 2, multiply, so 1 1. So x naught is x, in this column there is no x1, so that's why 0. x2 is 1, so x1 is 0, x2 is 1, and maximum z is evaluated by minus bi pi I. So minus bi is 1 2, this 1 2, and pi multipliers, they are nothing but 1 0. So 1 0, multiply this, we get -1. So this is, but our problem is minimum z, so minimum z is minus z star, so 1. So solution is 0 1 and minimum z is 1. So this is the procedure how to handle the solve problems having greater than equal to type inequalities. Fine. So this is the revised simplex method. In the next video I am going to teach you transportation problem. Thank you.